Hey, in this video, we'll talk about the price that Bitcoin must close above on the daily chart for me to be bullish. Otherwise, it could be doom and gloom for the crypto market for more weeks to come, so keep watching. Hey, welcome back to BlockRoots. I'm Josh, and on behalf of my co-founder, Kenner and Clark, we just want to say welcome to the channel. Here on BlockRoots, we like to give crypto updates about Bitcoin and the crypto market each and every week. And so if you've not yet subscribed, you got to make sure to do so. The only thing you have to do is click below the red button that says subscribe. That way you can get notifications each and every video. And if you do subscribe and leave a comment and engage with posts underneath our videos, we will automatically put you in for a $100 giveaway for Bitcoin that we do each and every week. So I was recently on vacation, but I am back, and so we'll start getting videos out again so that you guys have more opportunities for $100 in Bitcoin. So make sure that you subscribe as well as leave a comment below. And as always, if you like non-sensational technical analysis to give you insight on your crypto market and trading, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. And before we look at the Bitcoin chart, we've got some exciting news, something that you're gonna wanna check out today, and it's called Crypto Insights. You can see right here on the screen from BlockRoots, and it's something that Clark and I created so that you can have weekly price targets and alerts for altcoins and Bitcoin right into your email inbox. So what you can do, go ahead and do is click here and put your email in and click subscribe. If you want to go ahead and read the first edition, that's not a problem at all. This is an update here, but if you scroll down, you're going to notice the Crypto Market Insights Volume 1, and that's what you're going to want to check out. So every week we want to scan the market for you to look at altcoins that look good to trade and give our predicted entry price as well as take profit sell points. So it's that simple. But if you go ahead and look at the free edition, you just scroll down, there's a table of contents, and we give you actual altcoins that we will list buy and sell opportunities with the price targets, meaning that it takes the work out for you. Even if you're not a trader, we're going to give you ideas where you can set a buy and a sell, and the only thing that you have to do is set a stop loss. And if you don't know much about stop loss, basically you would put it at about 1% to 2% max of your capital that you put in for the trade. So the only thing that you have to do is just put in an email right here, an email that you have, click subscribe, and then you'll be able to start up your membership. It's super affordable right now. It's 50% off for life, meaning for life forever, and that is $9.95 a month, which equals to about $2.49 or less per week. And that's a steal of a deal. That's going to save you hundreds of dollars on a lot of these signal groups that actually give out targets each and every week. A lot of those actually cost between $200 to $400 a month, and we're looking to give back for about $9.95 a month. But by the way, if you want to check it out, the first edition is free. Just go to blockroots.substack.com. That's because we're using the Substack platform to be able to send this out to you guys each and every week. And if you want to know if this is worth $2.49 a week, let me go ahead and tell you right now. Out of our few altcoins that we picked, SNX has actually popped off over 40%. If you look here at our targets here, it popped up 40% past our take profit. A sizable gain there, right? So again, if you put $100 down in SNX, you got $40 back. If you put $1,000, you get $400 back. I mean, that pays for years of the subscription alone. And so it's right now, it's actually sitting at our target area right here. If it does hold above this zone, we do expect it to move on up and continue SNX to go into price discovery territory. But again, what you would do is typically just follow along and set a stop loss behind it in case of any Bitcoin dumps. Now, not only did SNX go off, but KAVA also had a nice gain. If I go ahead and show you the entry price here at 10,600 Satoshis, you're going to notice that price popped up around 25% or so, up over 1,300 Satoshis or 13,000 Satoshis. And so it popped right through our 3 take profit areas. And then from there, if you took profit, you had a sizable gain. So combined there, you had over 60% gains, and that happened about 24 to 36 hours after we released the issue to our subscribers. So again, I do think that it's probably worth your time to check this out And again, we're going to come out with a newsletter with some price targets and alerts each and every week. And it's only $9.95 a month, $249 a week roughly. And that's for 50% off, and that's a limited time. So go ahead and check it out. And it's for everybody, regardless if you're a trader, if you're a beginner trader, if you're a holder, if you're an investor. This is something that you can take advantage of, as well as up-to-date, insightful crypto analysis and Bitcoin analysis each and every week. So I'll leave the link below in the comments pinned, and so you can check that out for 50% off. And now, while a few altcoins have actually been popping off, we've actually seen Bitcoin take a bit of a dump. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Bitcoin chart here at our partner exchange, Phemex.trade, where you can long or short Bitcoin if you're feeling bullish or bearish right now. But currently, we are in a range. If you check this out, basically, we have 10,000 at the top of the range, and we've got around 8,500 here at the bottom as price sits here at the midline support at around 92.60. And right now, I mean, it's being bought up. Price is being bought up. It wicked down below 9,000, but it has been bought up throughout the day to push as high as around 9,300. And it's been in this range since around the late April time. So ever since then, it's been ranging back and forth and then slowly compressing. As far as that goes, it's popped up above 10K only once. We'll go ahead and take a look at that on the TradingView chart. If you take a look at the range here, I've got 10,000 top of range, 8,500, and then we're currently at mid-range. And as I said earlier, as the wick is being bought up, you're going to notice that the previous times Bitcoin in this range has had a nice wick like this. Typically outside, well, really even here too, we've seen that price move up from there. So this is definitely a possibility. After about 3 days of downward momentum, we could see maybe price come back up for a reliever as high up as 9,600s or so. I do believe that if it can hold this area around 9,600, that could be actually the top again for another lower high on the trend, as we've been trending down since early June. So I'm not necessarily bearish yet. I just definitely want to see price hold above this mid-range current support. I would love to see price make another higher high, meaning closing above 9,700. But for me to really be bullish, price has to break and close above 10,000 once again, because last time it was a very short amount of time that Bitcoin stayed in this area, and that was primarily because it was a fake out to catch people off sides. But closing anywhere below this range, I think that we continue to see lower highs, even though the good news is that we're seeing higher lows on the trend. But that, of course, market structure would break if price at the mid support did break here and move on down to around 8,700. And definitely if it closed below this this range support here, definitely below 8,700, that would then begin to see lower lows, and we could certainly see a shift in the trend from higher lows to lower lows. And certainly since we've been in this range for so long, since April, a break below 8,500 would certainly lead us down here to around 7,800 or so, even more down from there, but that's something we can talk about here in our next video. But I do think that anything below 8,500 certainly will bring us down under 8,000s, and that's important to watch as well. Now, if we go over on Twitter and look at the 2-day chart that I have posted a couple of days ago, I go ahead and share this. The 2-day Bitcoin chart just seems so clear, right? 10K has been the holding ground for Bitcoin, with Bitcoin price being held below outside of 1 week in February that you see right here. So the next time, I personally believe that the 2-day chart closes above this red line, closes back above 10,000, I think that we see price continue to rip up to 11,000 and beyond. So as you can see, Bitcoin price has held below this level for around 10 months or so. I mean, when it comes to September, which is only a couple of months away, we're already at the end of June, that's going to be a year that has been basically held underneath 10,000 outside of the 1 week in February of earlier this year. And with price continuing to kind of tap away at 10K, even with this fake out right here, even recently last week hitting it again, I do believe next time we go up here and test this and close above it, really even on the 1-day chart, but specifically on the 2-day chart, I think price continues to rip on up. So if you're looking for a bullish perspective, zoom out another day to the 2-day chart, and there it is for you. I do believe that this is a very telling chart when it comes to technical analysis, showing that a break above this would definitely be a bullish signal for me. Now, since we're also on Twitter, we'll go ahead and check out Arcane Research. And so expect to see some volatility over the coming day. Yes, in the next 24 hours leading up to this CME contract expiration date tomorrow, Friday, the last Friday here in the month of June. And so from Arcane Research, they say the total option open interest is approximately 440 million on CME. Friday marks a huge day in option markets as $1 billion worth of Bitcoin contracts will expire, with CME accounting for close to 300 million. And as you see here in the chart, that's really remarkable amount of open interest here. And so with that amount of expiration as far as contracts closing, we can certainly see some volatility in the next 24 hours. And the question probably for you is what do you mean by fireworks? What do you mean by volatility? Well, basically, when it comes down to this, I think that Bitcoin can hold above this mid-range support. I think we can continue to kind of see a trending on up. Of course, if it does close below this in the next 24 hours at all, or starts to move below this, I do think that we'll continue to see on down. So really this mid-range support plays a big role for me. I don't want to put all eggs on one line. We'll be looking at a lot of other things as well as the next 24 hours comes about, especially with price action, with a lot of other things and open interest and volume in order flow. But really, we want to pay attention to this area in the next 24 hours and just watch Bitcoin closely, because we could certainly see some fireworks, and that's always great for trading. For you holders out there, continue to have strong hands, right, as they say. Again, it needs to break out of this range for me to really feel specifically bearish. So until that happens, I don't think you have too much to worry about. But definitely exciting times in the next couple of days when it comes to Bitcoin in the market. So be on the lookout for that. And we'll actually be around with another video in the next couple of days. So with that said, if you've not yet subscribed, make sure that you do so. Go ahead and click the red button below so that you can be in the $100 Bitcoin giveaway that we're going to go ahead and do that in the next couple of videos here by the weekend. Also, too, make sure that you comment. We want to hear from you. It's always important that you tell us your thoughts on the market as well. And so also to follow us over on Twitter, again, Josh_Rager and Cantor and Clark. You see a lot of up-to-date analysis there when we can't make a video in time. And if you're a holder or beginning trader or investor and you're looking for some nice setups to stack some more sats by buying and selling some altcoins, we'll give you some of that information when it comes to the Crypto Insights. Check it out on Crypto Insights. We're going to make sure to give you some good entries and exit levels that we're watching each and every week, and I'll drop that link below too. Now in the next video, not only will I pick a $100 winner when it comes to Bitcoin too, I'll also talk about and explain my targets when it comes to Bitcoin if we do see a move below 8,500. So if you're interested in what I'm looking at, what I'm watching, places where I'm looking to buy long term, if Bitcoin price breaks below 8,500, be on the lookout for the next video and we'll talk about that. And so with that said, hey, stay healthy. Thanks for watching and make sure to trade effectively, and we'll see you guys soon.